Once you have done these 5 steps, stretching the milk is the next phase. This allows for the milk to become frothed and texturized. Let's have a look at how we would stretch the milk. Step 1. Tilt the pitcher so that the hot air bounces off the side of the pitcher and creates a swirling movement of aerated milk. Step 2. The nozzle should sit just beneath the surface of the milk. You should hear a constant, gentle tick-tick sound. Remember that you are creating the foam. The air that is drawn into the milk is combining with the milk to create a smooth texture. Step 3. As the milk increases in volume, gently draw the pitcher down to keep the wand tip just below the surface. The milk should start swirling at this stage too. Step 4. Stretch the milk till about 40 degrees Celsius, or the same as your hand temperature. At this point, you need to stop stretching and continue the whirlpool action until you reach about 65 degrees Celsius, or a temperature that is just too hot for your hand. The aim is to have thick, aerated, hot milk at about 65 degrees Celsius, with a micro foam. Step 5. Once you have the volume of the milk you need, stop stretching by sinking the steam wand deep into the milk. Step 6. You can steam until the pitcher is too hot to touch. If your hand starts to burn, you have reached the perfect temperature. Now turn off the steam wand immediately. If you happen to boil the milk, it needs to be thrown out, as this will completely destroy the taste of your coffee. Now that you are done with the steam wand, we need to prepare the milk. Step 7. Swirl the milk until it is at the right temperature, while combining the foam you have created with the rest of the milk. Step 8. Place your pitcher on the counter and purge and clean your steam wand with the steam wand cloth. It's very important to rinse your cloth regularly during the shift to keep it clean. While you are doing this, you are busy doing step 9, which is allow the milk to stand on the counter for about 20 seconds to allow any big bubbles in the milk to settle, and for the milk to settle into a thicker, more consistent texture. Step 10. Swirl the milk in the pitcher. You will notice that the milk starts to get glossy, like wet paint. Continue to swirl until the whole surface looks like this. Once you've got it looking exactly like this, the milk is ready to be poured. Well done on heating and stretching your milk. Heating milk. Heating and texturing milk takes a lot of practice. You want to be sure not to overheat or boil the milk, and your goal is to end up with smooth milk free of any big visible bubbles. However, it is very easy to overheat and even burn milk, so be sure to pay attention and remove the pitcher from the steam wand at the correct time. Let's look at 5 simple steps to see how we can heat milk perfectly every time. Step 1. Start with cold, fresh milk and a cold, clean milk frothing pitcher. Only ever fill the pitcher halfway. Secondly, purge the steam wand. Turn it on and off and clean the steam wand with the steam wand cloth. Step 3. Place the tip of the steam wand half a centimeter below the surface of the milk and slightly off center. Step 4. Position your hand to securely hold the pitcher and ensure that your palm is able to act as your thermometer. Step 5. Turn on the steam wand to full pressure. Now you can begin stretching the milk. Let's have a look at pouring milk. When pouring the milk into the espresso, it's important to get the proportions right. Remember, proportion is one of the most important things we can do in the preparation of fantastic coffee. The proportion is dependent on the drink you are making. It's very important that your milk is properly blended. Perfectly textured and blended milk will always look smooth, creamy, and free from big visible bubbles. Split the milk into 2 jugs to allow equal amounts of foam for both cups. Start high. Aim to pierce the crema with a thinnish stream of milk. Then get in closer. Pour close to the coffee with a thicker, steady stream of milk. If you can pour water into a cup in a solid, steady stream, you'll be ready to pour latte art. Now move up again using a thinner stream in preparation for finishing. Finally, cut. Cut off the side of the cup to cut your pattern in half. Remember, the proportion of milk to foam is dependent on which drink you are making.